Shakti Tarot for another read, swags in the lap. The conditions were mighty fine today. He did not hesitate. He did not make his rounds. He knew what he wanted. He came straight for it. Man, oh man, people. I'm just gonna get into it. Oh, look at that. Split the deck. Partnership. Motion. Something is moving in motion. Something wants to be Gemini at the bottom. Jupiter peaking. Okay. Co-collaborating partnership. Somebody wants to create a partnership, co-collaborate with you. Bring something together, build something, negotiate, renegotiate. Solar calm, clarify. Yeah, maybe someone wants to be clear on their intentions. Maybe you want clarity. Maybe you're going to be asking for clarity. Oh, forget the noise. Swaggy, what's going on out there? I can feel it coming in the air now. Hold on. So we've got Uranus at the bottom of the deck, change, and North Node, future. Your future is going to look very different. There's a big change coming. The wheel spins in your favor. This could be the calm before the storm, right? Like Uranus is doing things right now. Uranus is actually doing things right now. I forget exactly what. My brain is not going there. But there is unexpected blessings, unexpected events. It could be maybe not so well, blessings in disguise, right? Where it could be like not looking like a blessing right now, but it's a blessing in disguise. No, I think there's definitely the calm before the storm, or I can feel it. And I don't mean the storm in a bad way. Voyager's journey, past life healing. I love to see that because we have the North Node on the table. So this is telling me that these South Node old patterns that are no longer serving our highest purpose, that are connected to our future, that are connected to our soul purpose, those things are being healed and being cleared. And it says, so this was 2-2 and this is 3-3, and it's the same color, amber. Sacral chakra, Merkaba activation, ground, shield, and protect. It has the Merkaba on there, so protect yourself. Ask Archangel Metatron to protect yourself, to protect you and your connection with the Merkaba. The Merkaba is a symbol of the masculine and the feminine energies coming together, right? One is masculine, one is feminine, and together they create the Merkaba. So it's like, as you heal these past South Node patterns and choose differently, choose future things that are, this is like, what do you want to take with you into the future? And I feel like for some of you, it's going to shift and change. Like, for some of you, you may have had yourself attached to a specific outcome that was attached to your past. And I feel like that's what's changing. There's going to be an unexpected change. Wow, Jupiter, abundance. We saw it peak in the other deck. Jupiter is the planet of luck, is the planet of abundance, and it amplifies everything that's surrounding it. So you better believe that the change that Uranus is bringing is going to bring abundance. It's going to bring blessings into your life. Your future is changing in the most positive way. But I feel like what needs to happen in order for that to happen, or you're in the process of doing this, is past life healing. Things that are connected to your south node, your patterns that are no longer serving you, that are karmic, right? Those things need to be cleared out and healed. And through that, with this grounding, as you continue to ground, because sometimes, you know, when we're working with our spiritual, on our spiritual journey, we can be working in the upper chakras and become quite ungrounded. So this is about, you know, if you, like, once you have worked in the higher chakras, now it's time to ground that energy down into the earth. And it says here, shield and protect. And, you know, that is, it's shielding and protecting this future. You have a future here. And the blessing is this divine masculine within you or in your life. It could be your own inner masculine that, you know, steps in, balances out, and now you are receiving blessings through your through something changing in your life. There's something changing. Okay, so we have fire elements, Sagittarius and Neptune. So maybe for some of you have a Neptune and Sagittarius. I know I do. I think that's generational. But we also have fire, Leo, Aries. Jupiter is heavy Sagittarius. So heavy Sagittarius on the table, but Pisces is connected to Neptune. So maybe for some of you, you either have a Pisces or a Leo, Aries, Sag, either in your Neptune or North Node or Jupiter or Uranus. Sagittarius says I see, fire element says desire, and Neptune says sacrifice. So, you know, sometimes Neptune can blur things, right? It can create illusions, but also Neptune is the planet of the 5D of spirituality. This is where, you know, you can have a very Neptunian connection with somebody, and it's very spiritual, but it can play tricks on you, because what can be very spiritual might not be seen on the physical, right? So what the connection that you can have in the spiritual might not be what's seen on the physical, and that's kind of what Neptune is all about. But also Neptune can bring deception. So I feel like if you have been if this has been like maybe your south node, the past life healing is in connection to some kind of forms of deception. This is what's shifting and changing, right? That is cycling out, but you have to choose to close that out. You have to choose to sit with that shadow and with that lesson. It's not just going to close out and, you know, you're good. Like, this is work that you have to do. But you're being given the ability to see now what your true heart's desires are beyond these illusions, right? And something is about to shift and change. Let's see more about what these changes are. Wow, clarity. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right. Clarity. Clarify, clarity. Hold on. It says here, when you see clearly, obstacles will disappear. Oh, by the way, Shakti Shiva Tarot. I don't know if I said that. Clarify. Or this one says clarity, and this one says clarify. So maybe it looks like she's got this shell in her hand, and it looks like almost like a phone. Someone's going to receive a message, a phone call, and I feel like this phone call is going to clarify some things. Going to bring clarity to a situation. When you see clearly, obstacles disappear. And so this is just reminding me about that past life healing. We need to clear our own patterns, our own beliefs, our own consciousness. What you believe is what you will attract, right? And so once you become clear on what it is that you believe you deserve, I feel like your life is about to change and these blessings will come through. But as long as you're still, wow, look at these. I'm going to take both of these. So we have amethyst and love, 7 third eye, 8 third eye, 7 love. So divine love is calling you, and my psychic senses remember the way. So heavy amethyst colors already, right? But then we also do have a lot of red and orange as well. Green, heart healing. So love and psychic abilities, okay? This love brings telepathic energy. This love brings psychic abilities. And especially if you have a Neptune and you have that spiritual connection, you guys definitely are communicating through the dream realm, meditative state, through telepathy, right? You can feel like sometimes maybe you find yourself talking to your person. Yeah, some of you guys need to get these gems, crystals, rose quartz and amethyst. Damsel in the upright, martyr in the shadow. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. And for some of you, I feel that this came up before, this is codependencies, not being so attached to needing another person in order to make you feel important, make you feel valuable, make you feel happy, right? If somebody not being in your life is causing you to not be yourself, there's an attachment there, and that needs to be looked at. So martyr in the shadow, it says addiction to self-pity. And for some, that is definitely, we'll get some more on that, okay? I want to get some more on that. Let's clarify this addiction to self-pity. Okay. So I feel like there is interesting. I'm getting heavy baby vibes, pregnancy vibes, conception vibes. Wow. It's hidden. For some of you, you might find out. Ooh, with this Uranus. Oh my gosh, you guys, some of you can definitely have an unexpected pregnancy. So watch out for that. Others of you, I feel like somebody is about to call and apologize and clarify some behavior. I feel like someone here was stuck in self-pity, and because of that, there was some misunderstandings. But I feel like that's what's coming into, there's something's coming in to be clarified. Yeah, a conversation where there has been silence. If you have been, I feel like for some of you, this is about knowing your worth, not chasing. Because there is this silence, this is about being able to sit with your own thoughts, your own truth, becoming clear. Like I said, I feel like for some of you, this is becoming clear about what it is that you want and what you are willing to accept. And it's like once you do that internally, that's the work. And then I feel like there's this communication, this phone call that comes with an apology. It might not be this grand, huge gesture of an apology, but it's like there's going to be a phone call or some kind of communication that is going to clarify and bring clarity to this situation. And it's going to help you move forward, okay? But this is all about knowing your own worth. If there have been secrets, these secrets are about to be revealed to you. You don't have to go chasing these secrets. You already know. So for some of you, this call that comes in to clarify, like I said, it's just going to be to kind of confirm what you already know, because your intuition, you already have this psychic ability to know. Yeah, wow. Holy crap. Okay. Wow. So 3 of Pentacles, somebody wants to collaborate. Did I not say that at the very beginning? Teamwork, co-collaborate. This could be the unexpected change. Something shifts. Maybe this is a phone call that you receive an offer to start a new project, an offer to lead something. I feel like this is about your patience being, look at this beautiful angel. This is heavy Sagittarius again. This is Jupiter energy. So, wow. I feel like for some of you, you are the blessing in someone's life and they see you as this angel. Wow, I just heard mi ángel, mi cielo. Wow, this person, like they see you. They see you soaring. They see you ascending. That's where this self-pity can come from. Yeah, it's like they feel like you're going there without them, right? Look at this guy flying, but they were in the reverse. They see you in this light, and there's self-pity there, feeling like they can't come with you. But I feel like this is the change that's coming, is the recognition. And you know why? Because you see this person. You see this person through to their truth. I feel like you are this damsel. It says, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. You don't need another person to determine your true worth. For those of you who were dealing with that unworthiness, I feel like somebody comes in to show you this and shifts and changes that for you. This person comes in maybe to trigger you, to show you your worth, for you to take back your power and know your worth. For those of you that were not seeing your own worth and your own value. But for others of you, it's like, and then when this offer comes in, this offer to negotiate, to do something, to build something, to collaborate, you're going to see your worth even more. But I feel like what you don't know is that your person already sees you like this, like the angel, like the Queen of Wands, which is somebody who is up leveling. You are like this. I just heard, can't take my eyes off of you, right? This person can't take their eyes off of you because you are magnetic. You are magnetizing. You inspire them. You shine a light on their darkest places. And look at this, the 10 of Cups. They see the Fool happily ever after. I feel like this person never believed in fairy tales. You make this person believe in happily ever after. You make this person believe in fairy tales again. You make this person believe in love. You make this person believe that they are capable of having a love like this, that is safe and comforting. You look at them all cozied up in the bed. And like I said, didn't I say babies? She's carrying a baby. So for some of you, this is the unexpected change you might find out in the future, or you might find out soon that you are carrying. Wow, this is definitely someone who sees like the long haul with you. And all right, I'm going to close it out with some tarot. But yeah, happily ever after. This is emotional fulfillment. I have awakened to our connection. I know now. I know we have a timeless bond between us. That's exactly what is happening right now. And they are awakening. This is what they're becoming clear on. This is what they're going to call and tell you that they're clear about. Anything else? Wow, look at that. Soulmate. You can't write this. You can't write this. I didn't handpick that out of the deck. Compatibility, companionship, your best life partner. For some of you, this person is coming. I'm not telling you to wait for no toxic person that hasn't been giving and reciprocating. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying someone here was wallowing in self-pity, and sometimes people have their own shadows and healing to do. That doesn't mean that they're not worthy of love. So I feel like for those of you who are resonating with this, it's because you see your person on a soul level. You see the true bond between you and this person on a psychic level, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.